Check. 1, 2. Hello, if you're watching, everybody. I'm just waiting for the game to come live on BBC iPlayer. It's not live yet. Thought it would be on by now. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for watching. As I said just then, I'm just waiting for the game to come live on BBC iPlayer. Here we go. It's just come up now. Make sure I click watch live, otherwise we'll be minutes behind. So, team's coming out at the moment. So, my camera for some reason seems to be refocusing and following me around, and I've actually no idea what I've pressed or why it's doing it. I've tried to have a little play with it to stop it doing it, but I've not managed to do that yet. So yeah, apologies if the camera. I'll try not to move too much. I'll try not to move too much, so not to be not to be getting moved around so much. So big game tonight. It is live on BBC iPlayer, so you can watch the game whilst you're also perhaps having a chat with me. I've got Nosy Poke and Blue CJ on straight away about Sean Dyche. This is part of the reason why I've come to do this video tonight as well, guys. Bit of a live chat. I don't know if you've seen on my Twitter post, but I did say I'll do the video tonight. It's live watch along, which also includes a bit of like live chat therapy for us Blues, doesn't it? So yeah, big massive news, wasn't it? Sean Dyche going. Do you know what? I had the news on before, who said there was a news reporter who said it was totally unexpected. Everton have got rid of Sean Dyche. Was it unexpected? Was it unexpected at all? I think we were completely expecting it, weren't we? Craig, I'm not using the Pocket Free, mate. No, I use my phone for these. It's something I've pressed, Craig, in Transform in here that does it, but I don't want to press anything now that I'm live. So I'm just not sure how I stop the camera from refocusing. I'm pretty sure it's something in Transform, but like I say, I don't want to press anything now because I'll probably lose everything then. Thanks for watching, everyone, though. So yeah, Leighton Baines takes over tonight with Seamus Coleman for the foreseeable. Who do I want? Who do I want as manager going forward from here? Honestly, I don't know. I don't really know. Definitely, I personally don't want Moyes. There's a lot of talk about David Moyes coming back. I've said before recently that I personally think it's a step backwards if we were to get Moyes in, and I don't think that's the way we want to go. I also think that when Moyes was at West Ham, the West Ham fans were not happy with him with their style of football at all. I don't think we will be happy with the style of football either. So personally, for me, Moyes isn't the way to go. This camera's going to do my head in, guys, because I do like to move a bit. Time to come home, Moyes, says Celtic Fate, but Moyes are coming in for the rest of the season. We'll work out details tomorrow. Who's that? Hakon, the safe option. Yeah, that probably is the safe option. Hacker, it likes to bring him in maybe just until the end of the season. See if we can get Moyes in to get us through till the end. But I'm not sure. I'm not 100% who else is out there. There's been talk like some people said like Ten Hag Graham Potter went to West Ham yesterday, didn't he? So did we miss out there on Graham Potter? Not sure. I probably wouldn't have minded Graham Potter. He possibly out of he was out there, he possibly would have been my choice. But no, there's big talks on Jose Mourinho, isn't there? I'm still one of my friends said in a chat group today that goes one way or the other. It either magically works in a crazy way or it's absolute car crash. Because it's Everton, I'd fear that would be absolute car crash if we were to get Mourinho, personally. But yeah, Thomas Frank is a good one. I heard, I was listening to TalkSport on the way home in the car today because Dyche had just been let go, and somebody had a few people had said Lee Carsley. A few people were shouting for Lee Carsley to get the position. I'm not sure how I even feel about that. Their argument was young, upcoming manager that knows today's game, whereas what they were referring to was like Dyche and Moyes and that are not today's football managers. They're like dinosaurs, as they refer to them as. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know, honestly. And I don't know what the answer is. I just don't want to see us go backwards. Personally, I don't want to see us go for Moyes and go backwards that way. You know what? If they're looking at putting Moyes in until the end of the season, why not just give Baines a few games? I think they should see how tonight goes, definitely. Although you can't really judge anything when you're playing Peterborough. As much as we want to give respect to Peterborough. Baines has picked this team tonight, Nosy Poke. Phil's saying it's defo going to be Moyes. Defo, isn't it funny? I've got like I had when I was just doing football videos, not just Everton watch-alongs. I've got like different football flags, and the one next to it is West Ham. So it's funny that, isn't it? That we're talking about possibly Moyes coming in, and you can just see a West Ham flag gegging in the bottom corner. So tonight, anyway, we've got Peterborough tonight. Let's focus on the game for a bit, and we'll obviously talk about the managerial situation going through the video. Peterborough currently sitting 19th in League One. They're not doing very well. They've lost 4 out of the last 5. The teams are coming out now. They have got, I'll go through the teams. I don't know any of theirs. I know one. I'll touch on him now. Balakapic in goal, Katongo, Fernandez, Nevitt. It looks like they play a back 3. Hayes and Collins, left back, right back. Then they've got Kirianu, O'Brien, Brady and Jones in the middle with Con Clark playing behind Donnelly, it looks like, but I don't know. I don't know, to be honest, their formation. We are playing Virginia in goal. He gets a go in goal today. Pickford's just completely rested. He's not even in the squad. We've got Begovic on the bench. Then we're playing O'Brien, Keane and Branthwaite as a back 3. Mikalenko and Patterson as fullbacks. And then we've got Garner, Mangala in the middle. And it looks like he's on the left. Armstrong on the right maybe. And Beto up front. Again, that's a bit of a strange formation to try and figure out with Armstrong and Ndai being the attacking forwards, unless we're just playing a front 3. We'll figure it out now when the teams do line up. But one of the big bit of craziness tonight is that on the bench for Peterborough is Tyler Young, who is Ashley Young's son. So they're both on the bench today. Everton's bench is Decore, Young, Brozier, Lindstrom, Laban, Butterfield, Harrison and Begovic. And as I said, Tyler Young is on the bench for them. So, see how the game goes. If they both get brought on, then you've got father playing against son for an FA Cup third round tie, it's brilliant really, isn't it? It's brilliant. Whoever comes in, we need a striker, says Dave. Dave, 100%, we do. We are just playing a front 3 there, Armstrong, Beto and Dye. Armstrong is on the right and Dye's on the left, Beto in the middle, of course. Calvert-Lewin injured again, apparently. So yeah, somebody said it's good to see. Who was it? Um, Mark the Spark. So glad that O'Brien has got a game at last. I am, mate. I am. I think he's been. It's not been great for him, has it? You know, we buy him. What did we spend like 26 million on him or something like that, and he just doesn't get a game. It's mad. It's mad. I think he was doing well as well when he was out in was it Lille or something we got him from? He was doing all right there, and we pick him up for big money for a defender. It's coming to Everton, and he just doesn't get a look. And weird one. That was all our budget as well on him, I think. Just a weird one. Let's just go back through some of these before we get going here. The other point, guys, because we're playing Peterborough tonight, the other thing, I don't know if you've seen my thumbnail, but it says I'm watching this game with forfeits. So, what I've done, I hope I don't regret this, but I've got a few chilies here. And weirdly enough, I've picked out some massive chilies. But I've got a few chilies here, right? What I'm going to do for your pleasure and entertainment, if Peterborough score a goal, I will eat a chili and I'll start at the smallest. If you score another one, eat another one, and then we'll get to the big ones, okay? So, just for a bit of extra fun on a Thursday night, FA Cup third round tie against Peterborough. If they score, I'll eat a chili. The game's just kicked off. Everton in possession at the moment. Is anybody who's watching the game, by the way? Who's watching the game here? What station it's on, Steve? It's on BBC iPlayer, mate. So you can get this one on iPlayer. I just thought I'd come in, cover the game tonight, so we could have a little chat, little blue talk about what's going on with Dyche and that as well, and just enjoy the game together, maybe. Why would you put two keepers on the bench? We can't buy a goal, and we have a prospect like Amari Benjamin. Roy, who's the other keeper on the bench, mate? I know Begovic is on the bench. It's got to be either Laban or Butterfield. Is it one of them, mate? Sorry, I'm really poor, but I'm not sure who they are. We're on the attack here with Ndai. He's gone backwards on the edge of the box, but he's gone safe. Gone back to Ghana Gate. Hello from Heather and Stephen from the Midlands. Hello, Heather and Stephen. How are you guys doing? Mark the Spark's gone for 6-0. I went for a 5-2. You might regret that, Roy. I hope I don't. Think you're talking about the chilies, mate. I've gone for a 5-2 myself. Mark. I reckon the reason why I put them in for a few goals, I reckon we might get a few ahead. Maybe make a few changes or something like that, or just get a bit slack and let them in for a couple. But oh, Beto has a shot, nice early shot. Do you know what? It's the one thing I like about Beto, you know. He's dead clumsy in that, the way he puts himself about, isn't he? But he does love getting a shot off. He does love trying to get a shot in, like. We definitely need, I think somebody's just said though, that we need who said that there? If you don't finish them, I'll take them off your hand. Love me some peppers. Alright, mate, you're welcome to them. 16.4 million was Jake O'Brien. Alright, Gavin, yeah. Did say 20ish, didn't I? Knew it was a big figure for someone who doesn't get a game. For a defender that doesn't get a game. Peterborough having a little spell of possession now. Just hope this isn't embarrassing. Do you know what I mean? Because we know, don't we? We should beat these. We're about 40 or 50 places ahead of them in the Football League. But as we've seen, we can't score. Timer. I haven't started the time. I knew I'd forget something tonight. I've had a bit of a nightmare with it tonight. Right, 3 minutes. Okay. There we go. The time has started. Thanks for letting me know. The person who's just messed with that, my wife. Start the clock, Gavin. Gavin, yeah, my wife was on it as well. Jackson said, one shot on goal after 2 minutes, more than Sean's last game. It is actually, isn't it? It's what we get from Beto, you see. That's what I'm saying. He likes to have a shot on target. He likes to have a shot not on target. Let's not be don't get ahead of ourselves. Although that one was. We need to try and make, again, like, you don't want to get carried away. It is Peterborough, with much respect to them, like, but you want to try and make some sort of statement today, really, don't we? As you've said there, I know you're having a laugh, Hakon, but a shot on target is just the first thing, really, isn't it? Get shots on. You're not going to score if you don't shoot. And for the past few games, we've really struggled with that. Mangala just won that back lovely then, but got taken off and quick. It's really quiet. I have got the sound like quite down, but the stadium sounds quiet. Any of you watching it on loud? Have you got the does the stadium sound quiet, guys? Peterborough on the ball, having a good spell here. He tried to play a through ball there, but Michael Keane cut it out. Passed it back to Branthwaite. Pass it over to Patson. Back to Branthwaite and Mangler in the middle. Passing it round the back. You'd like to see us like really go at these, wouldn't you? We're doing a bit of a passing around the back and that. One thing we haven't done yet. It's early days, like we're only 5.5 minutes in. But, oh, there you go. I was about to say one thing we haven't done is hoof the ball up. Just as I was about to say that, Virginia hoofs it right over Beto's head. Really don't want to see that. Like, there's a time and a place for it. Hoofing the ball. Of course there is. Always will be. But you like to see as little of it as possible, really. And to see it then when Virginia had it, nobody round him. And he tries to hoof it up to Beto. And you're playing Peterborough. Like, you don't want to see it, do you? David Moyes is going to speak to the Friedkin tomorrow. Yeah, I've heard that too, Eugene. Yeah, we were just saying in the chat before. We hope, well, I think, Laban is the other keeper, is he? Okay, Laban's the other keeper. We were hoping that it's going to be, if there is an appointment for Moyes, we're hoping it's going to be just till like the end of the season, maybe, and not a permanent thing. I'm hoping that anyway. I'm hoping that. I just doesn't work for me, that Moyes appointment. Pretty even game up to now, I must say. We've just tried to put a nice ball over the top to Mikalenko. But whoever's at the back there, Katongo, was quite quick. I think it's Katongo anyway. Peterborough just tried to do the same to us and play a ball up round the back, but just go straight out for a free kick. No, for a goal kick, for a free kick. Beto and O'Brien, £43 million, basically don't get a game. Whose idea was that? It's got to be thoughts on Everton sacking Sean Dyche today. I was me personally, I was made up. I was honestly made up, Eugene. Just going to the game and that and watching them is just awful to watch at the moment. It's this season. It's been terrible. I don't know if many of you if any of you managed to get to Goodison Park. Don't know where in the world you are or whatever. But honestly, when you go there, I've never seen Goodison Park as flat and just nothing to sing for, nothing to celebrate or or cheer for or anything like that. Um, it's just been horrible. Oh, and Dye's just nearly got a ball through to Beto then. Ah, the ref's just blown up for 2 balls on the pitch when Branthwaite was literally just putting the other one out. What's all your thoughts though, everyone? Think you'll get on into one of the test events in the stadium? No, I don't. No, I don't. I reached out to Everton about it. 'Cause there's only 10,000 tickets for the first one, and it's the categories are like current season ticket holders or corporate or hospitality. I'm not one of them at the moment. It's been on the season ticket waiting list for a while. So I reached out to Everton to see if there's anything they can do, and they said they'll ask the powers that be that are dealing with the ticketing events and all that. And I actually had an email today saying it's a solid no, that they can't do anything because it's only 10,000. It's for current season ticket holders and corporate hospitality. And in a nutshell, somebody would have to miss out if they were to fit me. And I get that. I totally get that. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to say I deserve it more than anybody else or anything like that. So, no, I understand that. But there's the other option is there's a couple of season ticket holders have told me that they've applied for one, and if they get one, I can have theirs. But I think there might be an issue with transferring the tickets. I think it's got to be the person on the tickets. And again, the reason will be they're only given 10,000, aren't they? And you know, if somebody gets a ticket but doesn't want to go, it should probably drop down to the next person. Fair is fair and all that. I'm gutted about it. Gutted that I won't be able to get into that new stadium for one of the test events, but it is what it is. Like I say, I understand it. There's people that say a bit more. Some people have been going to Goodison and season ticket holders for like decades. Do you know what I mean? So it's fair enough. Lunatic Ostrich is back with us again. He came home from work just in time for the game. I completely missed the news about sacking Dyche. Quite weird to sack him a few hours before the game, but at least we can now really think about who should take over. I personally think Ten Hag. Oh, and Dyche's just gone for a shot. It's gone over. I personally think Ten Hag would be a good fit. He's shown in the Netherlands what he's capable of when the players actually listen to him. Good point about Ten Hag, Lunatic. With the players, because obviously you're referring to like United players not, well, being a difficult bunch, possibly. I'm not sure if we know that they were, but I think that was we had that Sancho saga to deal with and all that, didn't they? And that had to create unrest, that. So I think if you had to pick someone now, I wouldn't mind Ten Hag, to be honest. With this squad, they are very much a Moyes type squad. That would be an easier rebuild than go in another direction. Yes, Clark, Al Clark, I understand that. They are. But we don't want them to be, do we? We don't want them to be, because my kind of thoughts are, if we just get Moyes and go down that route, as I said before, my opinion is that Moyes didn't have West Ham playing great football. And yeah, look, I get your point. We haven't got a bunch of Messis here who are gonna, play the ball around the park and play beautiful football for 90 minutes every game and all that. But at least give us something, a bit of passing around and some movement, and not just balls over the top, defend for your lives, ideally. Look at that season that Leicester had. Oh, lovely feat by Ndiaye, that. Look at that season that Leicester had. I mean, who did they have out of that team? There might be one or two, but who did they have that went on to be like absolute world beaters? Out of the whole team, like, look how like Ranieri had them playing. Everton just gave the ball away, just needlessly there. Just spotted spotted Josie Marino on a tandem bike on the Liverpool one-way system. Yeah, of course you did lie, yeah. You might be able to get a press pass. You've done more for that stadium than most. Nigel, it's not a bad idea, that, but I hadn't thought about that. You can get them, can't you? I think one of my friends and another fellow YouTuber, Paul Frost, gets quite a few press passes for things in and around the city. I hadn't thought that. I'm gonna look into that tomorrow, Nigel. You the red, Nigel? Nigel the red that joins in to watch. No problem if you're not. Just wondering. Kante, yeah, Gavin, you're right. They had Kante and N'Golo Kante. That was on the tip of my tongue. Yeah, they had him. Oh, that's a free kick to Everton. They had him. And obviously he was a world beater. He was absolutely magnificent, wasn't he? Other than him, though. Yeah, they had Mahrez. Did you support Leicester? Yeah, they had Mahrez as well. Yeah. Anyone else? Anyone else? There you go, lunatic. Yeah, he kind of. Would you have liked Potter? PC, yeah. I said that before. I would have liked Potter. I read about Graham Potter. Reason there's a but we just watch this free kick and then I'll carry on. Harrison Armstrong going to take this. Did think Harrison Armstrong looked good in our last game. You know, he was probably the only one when he come on that looked. Somebody have a shot. Oh my God. Oh, I've given away a free kick to them. Dilliard passing it round the box. Mangala did go for a shot, but he air kicked it. Where was I then? PC said about Graham Potter. Yes, I would have liked him. To be honest with you, I think I read. I don't know if I read or listened to a podcast a while ago about when Potter was managing somewhere before he took the Brighton job, somewhere like Sweden or something like that, and it was just saying about all the stuff he used to do with the team. He really brought this team together, with all like the team building and just how he like looked after them and made sure he was playing them right and all this. And it was good. It just made me think, you know what, he's a really good manager. It just sounds like he's a really good coach. So and he did do well for Brighton, didn't he? He brought in some good players for Brighton. So I would have liked Potter. I'd have liked to have seen him get a chance. Be interested to see what he does at West Ham, won't it? Well, anybody else feel like we missed out a little bit on Potter there, or is it just me in here that feels that way? I am Nigel the Red. That's what we're going to call you, Nigel. Every time you join us, just to clarify, you are Nigel the Red. In fact, I'd appreciate it if you changed your name to Nigel the Red on here, please. You don't have to do that, mate. Roy, I would give it to Ralph Ragnick to the end of the season, at which point he would become Duff for me, and I would make Kieran McKenna an offer he couldn't refuse. Ralph Ragnick. Do you know what I heard before? Don't know if I said this earlier. Don't think I did. Somebody threw David Ancelotti in the hat. You did hear me right there. David Ancelotti, Carlo Ancelotti's son. And this person, he was Evertonian on TalkSport it was. And he'd thrown this in the hat and said that he watches his coaching, Real Madrid coaching techniques and all this, and he said he looks like a really good coach, and he's been like number two with his dad Carlo for a while and that, so he'd like to see him given Give it a shot. It was just a mad, wild name to be thrown out there. Knowing Everton, it'll be Rooney with Mike Walker as football director. It's sad, isn't it, Rich? It's sad that, like, when you say, like, knowing Everton. If it was Everton of old, and when I say old, I don't mean that old. I mean, like, Ken Wright's Everton. And Moshiri's to an extent. But if it was one of their Everton, then I would not be surprised at all if Wayne Rooney or Duncan Ferguson or somebody was put in charge of the club. Honestly, it wouldn't have surprised me at all, especially if Ken Wright was still there. God rest his soul and all that. But it just wouldn't surprise me. I just hope now that this shows us. I think Friedkin have already showed us, haven't we, that they're prepared to make those decisions. They haven't been in charge long. They've obviously had a look for a short time. You know, it hasn't taken them long, has it? They've had a little look and made that decision. Said, oof, Mangala's just... No, Garner, sorry, Garner's just had a shot. Keeper saved it. Ball comes back in. Keeper gathers it. So, yeah, they've already showed us, Friedkin, that they're prepared to make decisions. You know, we've got an FA Cup game tonight as well, and they still made the decision that he was going. And it's like, why let him be in charge of this game? Why keep out? If he's going, just say goodbyes. I think the statement Everton made as well earlier was just straight to the point, wasn't it? It was just we parted ways with Sean Dyche, and that's it. You know, you'll hear more in due course. And there's none of these like we want to thank you for everything you've done for the club and all that. I'm not saying he shouldn't be thanked, by the way, but he hasn't done much for Friedkin, and they currently own the club. So I think the statement was right. Just, you know, see you, mate. Does anyone have a link for the game? It's on BBC iPlayer, LU. It's on BBC iPlayer, pal, so get it on there. Jack says, hey, can't you believe Sean Dyche is gone? I can believe it, Jack. Gavin says, typical, we sack Dyche on the day that Potter becomes unavailable after being out of work for a year and a half. My point exactly, Gavin. I think he's a good coach, like. I think he's a good coach. We're not playing very good football here, by the way. Who's watching this? I don't know if I'm assuming everybody, every cup match is on a Thursday and not on TV. Nicholas, they're on BBC iPlayer. Should be able to get it if you're in the UK. If you're not, then maybe not. Let's go, Peterborough, says Owen Ward. GTFC. What's GTFC? Who's that? What do you think of the new Everton ground? It's fantastic, GT. It's absolutely fantastic. Ball's coming in now from Mikalenko. It's met with a header at the back. Oh! Mangala's just hit the bar. Patterson wins a header at the back. Bounce it down to the ground. They clear it. Mangala hits it on the volley. They clear it, not well at all. Mangala on the volley. Hits the corner. Right in the corner of the crossbar. Looks like we're pressing a bit more. Everton back on the ball already with Gay. To Ndiaye. Ndiaye back to Gay. Tried to play it into Mangala, but the touch on it runs it through to the keeper. Grimsby Town, of course it is, Owen. Sorry, mate. Of course it is. Have you been to you had a look at the new stadium, Owen? What do you think of it? If you haven't had a look at it, have a look on my channel. There's about 1 million drone videos of it, mate. From start to where it is now. You'll find it all. Garner on the ball now, passes it out to Patson, who puts the ball in. Oh, it was Armstrong that put the ball in. Nearly an own goal. Very nearly an own goal. Harrison Armstrong puts the ball in. Their number 37 is Fernandez. Chests it out for a corner kick to Everton. And he turns around, he's giving his keeper all this. I don't know what he thinks his keeper did wrong. Maybe his keeper should have shouted for it, maybe. Corner to Everton. Garner putting the ball in now. It's a high one, floated in. Bounces off Michael Keane's head, but just goes out for almost for a throw-in. And Peterborough, he lumped the ball upfield, and their striker tries to get on the end of it, but doesn't. Virginia gathers it in and passes it out to Mangala. David Moyes could be signed by the weekend. They were just saying. Okay. Yeah, I last week I think he will be. Moyes, won't it? Till the end of the season, hopefully. I'll accept that, if it's just a Moyes come in for what are we talking now, 4 or 5 months, get us to the end of the season, then we'll reassess then. Yeah, okay. I don't really want him signing like a long contract or anything like that. Who's this? Fortune said, you echoed my thoughts exactly, Mr. D. No, we would like to thank Sean and his staff, blah, 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 and wish him every success in the future. Generic rubbish. Maybe a fallout earlier this morning. Maybe there was a fallout. Who knows? Fortunes, but yeah, I liked it. I just liked the statement that was just really like, he's gone. We've parted ways. It's a nice way of putting it. Instead of saying we've sacked him, isn't it? We've made the decision to part ways with Sean Dyche and his coaching staff, and we'll release more in due course. Straight to the point. We aren't going to win the cup. We have one objective. Yet again, stay in the Premier League. So if they turn us over, so be it. I'm with you on that, Roy. No Moyes, please. Yeah. Roy, I'm with you on that. I've said pretty much most of the day that, like, tonight is really like nothing, is it? You just want to win. I just want us to win this game to build that momentum. To start, it's good. It's good for the team, isn't it? To just get a win. Ideally, win convincingly. Go and score a few against these. Get some confidence in the side. Get a few goals. Although we did that against Wolves, and mind you, I was going to say, and it didn't work after that. But actually, we beat Wolves 4-0, and then we drew against Arsenal 0-0, drew against Chelsea 0-0, and 1-1 against City before losing to Forest. But so that probably was a bit of confidence in encouragement, wasn't it, after getting 4 goals against Wolves? So do it this game. Doesn't matter who you're playing. You can only beat who's in front of you on the pitch. So do it this game. Get a few goals. Who knows? Who knows what happens in the next one? Everton just playing it out from the back here. It's Harrison Armstrong on the ball, who looks forward again. I like that kid, like I was saying, the last game, Bournemouth, wasn't it? When he played, he come on and played a bit against Bournemouth, and all he did, he just looks forwards all the time. That's what you want to see from your midfield, really, when you've got the ball. We've got another ball into the box there. It's defended well by them. This is all Everton now, by the way. Anybody who's not watching, it is all Everton. Peterborough are not seeing much of the ball. And die on it now. Pass it to Armstrong. Goes to O'Brien. Looks for the ball back. O'Brien puts a bit too much on it. Goes out for a goal kick to Peterborough. Peterborough taking the goal kick now. Come on, you Blues. Should we put Neil Mopay in charge? The guy who celebrates when Everton lose. Let me just go up a bit. You've seen all the videos of Bramley Moore, Owen, yeah? Best thing Everton did in their history, yeah. I agree, mate. Should we put Neil Mopay in charge? That is a funny shot, that, Kevin. Somebody's just saying there, I'm trying to get to that, about watching the BBC, and because I agree with you. Selwyn says, Nick, I will never watch BBC iPlayer. I can't have anything to do with the corrupt company. I do not watch anything on BBC channel. There's enough said. Anyway, how are you keeping? Selwyn? I'm good, thanks. We're that way in our house, really. It's more so my wife won't watch the BBC at all. It doesn't go on in our house. But they've got the Everton match on, haven't they? So I'll make an exception. Mate. Beto couldn't trap a bag of cement. He really is poor. We must get better players in. The Everton fans are quiet tonight. I thought that, Eugene. I've obviously got the noise, got it on low, but it sounds quiet there. That's just a reflection of recent times. You go to the Everton game at the moment, and it's difficult in there. It's the only way to say it. It's difficult in there, like. It's up to the players and the team to get the fans excited about things, isn't it? This is a game that they should use for that. Branthwaite's on the ball at the moment. We're in their half. We're pretty much constantly in their half at the moment, just trying to break them down and find a way through. It's come to Mikalenko out on the left. He passes it back to Branthwaite. Across the pitch to Keane, Michael Keane. He uses Armstrong. Back to Patterson. Keane. Mangala. Right in the centre. 3 steps forwards, turns round. Pass it to Patterson. He now looks for Armstrong, who puts the ball over, but it's all the way out for a throw on the other side. It's not good enough. It's not very good. We're not playing hoofball, like. That's one thing. Ancelotti would have struggled with this group of players. Good to see Seamus and Baines assistant tonight. Seamus is Baines' assistant tonight. Yeah, that is good to see, isn't it? Seamus Coleman, I think, is one that you would like to keep around. Definitely. Even in a coaching capacity, maybe. To some extent. I think he's just got a lot to offer to the club. Ancelotti would have struggled with this group of players. Yeah, absolutely. Anyone would. Really, but we say that, right? But they are like Premier League players, these lads, aren't they? So they have got it. They have got something. The coaching has to be right as well. Let's not forget this group of players have had some like decent results. In the last couple of years against some good teams, Liverpool for starters. So we've had some bad ones as well. But what I'm saying is they are capable of it. Ball put in there. Beto tries to make it, but it's put out for a corner, I think it is. Yep. It's another corner to Everton. Fernandez cleared it. Just caught up with the start of the stream. Eric Ten Hag wouldn't be a bad shout at all. Yeah, Jim, I agree with that, mate. I do agree. Can't remember who said it initially in here. Oh, we could be in trouble here. We could be in trouble. If he switches that, and he has done. Oh, my God. They haven't scored, but we were in trouble then. That was the best break of the game, that. We put too many players up front, and they broke. He picked out a good ball there. Went into Jones, and then Dornley, I think it is, tries to have a shot, but Mikalenko slides across and blocks it. Corner to Peterborough. Hope they don't score here. Oh, I think they just hit the post. I don't know if they hit the post or Branthwaite blocked that. Moyes will want more than 6 months. He would consider that an insult, and I would understand that. Do you think, Roy, I mean, he's out of a job. Let's have a look at this. I don't know if did they hit the post or... Oh, no, they didn't. No. It's Branthwaite, like, there. Let's have a look at this shot. Bounced off O'Brien's backside, and it's Branthwaite. Didn't hit the post, nowhere near it. There was a load of players in there, though. Ah, just giving it away. And we're offside. Quite poor this, to be honest. Yeah, so Roy, as I was saying, he's got no he's got no club or no job or anything at the moment. So I don't know if 6 months would be an insult for him, especially if it's, look, we'll give you 6 months. Obviously, if you do well and impress us, you might get a longer contract, kind of thing. Good turn by... Ah, Mangalo turns. Then it looks like it's just like he wins the ball, but the ref's given a free kick. Turns well. Yeah, Mangala didn't do anything there. He won the ball. Peterborough defending well and nearly hit us on the break then, so we're going to have to be careful here. Blue Nose says we cannot pass to a blue shirt. Massive job here for the next manager. Yeah, Blue Nose, couldn't agree more. The passing, it's the movements as well. When you watch, it's hard to pick out a pass when they're all standing still. That's half the problem. They've got to move. Got to move for the passes. It's static. Aaron Dyes just nearly won the ball there, but didn't. Peterborough come away with it. No, and it's put out for a throw into Peterborough. They're coming back into it a bit now. Got a feather or something there. I'm from Cleethorpes, been watching your drone footage from the start of the stadium. It's amazing. Surely the object is now not to get relegated. Has to be, doesn't it, PC? That's got to be the only objective for the rest of this season. We were saying about this game before, we are not going to win the FA Cup. just realistic. We're not. Something magic would and bizarre would have to happen for us to win the FA Cup. So for me, this is a game that you just want to win to get momentum and confidence. But yeah, the objective is only surely just stay in the Premier League. You can't start next season in that amazing new stadium in the Championship, can you? You just can't. Be tragic, absolutely tragic if that happened. Everton stringing a few passes together now to Branthwaite, who's just outside the box. Knocks it into Beto. Oh, Beto gets a header on target. It's nice and easy for the keeper, though. It's straight to the keeper's hands. Branthwaite floated that one in lovely, to be honest with you. Yeah, I just heard the commentator say there he's got to find the corner, though. And he has. He heads it straight at the keeper. It's just showing there. Seamus Coleman was heading the ball for him then from the side. Everton needs to wake up now. They do, yeah. Incredible. It's a full house, really. What the game is? No, you'll always get a full house at Goodison, mate. Saying that, there's a few empty seats there. Mind you, it's nearly half time, isn't it? People will have gone down for their pint and pie or whatever. Do a nice steak pie at Everton, I must say that, at Goodison. Fulham 1, Watford 1. Is it Eugene? Yeah. Who scored for Fulham? It wasn't Alex Iwobi, was it? Come on, Everton. And Die on the ball there. Shakes off a challenge. Pass it through. Beto rounds the keeper. Beto scores! Get in. Not sure if he was offside. Not offside? Come on, you Blues. Needed that before half time. A goal from open play, lunatic. That's the one, mate. Let's have a look at this. I thought he... No, he's not offside, is he? No. Lovely goal. Yeah, open play goal. Mad. Takes it well, doesn't he? Takes that well. Well played. Come on, you Blues. 1-0. 1-0 Everton. It's got a message on my watch saying Daddy changed the score. It's a good job my family watch, isn't it? Hopefully Peterborough are going to try and get something out of it now and break up that really defensive line and formation that they've had. Open some gaps for us. I mean, really, we could work through them anyway. But let's hope they make it a bit easier for us and we get some goals. Come on, you Blues. Beto in the netto. Progress, Gary. Progress. We won't get ahead of ourselves too much because it is Peterborough. We are at home. And really, you'd think we would win this by a few. Peterborough just put it out for a throw into Everton, right down on the right down by the corner flag. Wow, that lad who plays for Peterborough there looks like Alexander Arnold. Mangala back to Branthwaite. Need to get this in the box, really. See if we can get another one. And die on the ball. Skips past a few of them. Pass it back across to Mangala. To Garner. Back to Ndai. Goes over to the right to O'Brien, who passes it to Patterson, I think it was. It goes through to Beto. Ah, he tries to win a corner. Ricochets back off him and out for a goal kick. 44 minutes, so probably be it's going to go to half time 1-0. It looks like. Lovely assist from Armstrong. That. Well, I didn't spot who it was. It Armstrong? Yeah, nice little pass through to him. Nice pass through to Beto. Didn't spot who it was though. Take your word for it. It's nice for him, that, isn't it? It's his second game. Come on against Bournemouth. It's his second game and he's got an assist already. It's nice for the lad, that. One minute added on. We'll have a good chat half time about not just the manager, but KFCs all round. Fair enough. Michael Keane on the ball. Ah, he was perfect for a 1-2 with Armstrong there. Ball goes out to Patterson. He's having a run. Nah, he loses the ball. Peterborough clear it up the park. The ref is likely going to blow his whistle. He should be, because the 1 minute's gone. Peterborough attacking. The 1 minute's well gone. He let them get the shot off. It is half time. But that was a bit irritating, that, because he just let them get the shot off. Not sure why the ref did that. Anyway, it is half time. It is 1-0 to Everton. That's the good news. No VAR tonight. No, there's not. Halo. No VAR at the game tonight. I think he was. I think he might. He was just onside anyway. Beto. Don't know if that's why you're saying it. Halo. But I think he was just onside. But yeah, 1-0. 1-0 up. We were definitely the better team. That half, we had all the ball. You'd expect us to be at home against Peterborough, as I said before. We're about 50 or so places above them in the Football League. They're struggling as well. They've lost 4 out of their last 5 games. I think they got beat by Wigan at the weekend, 1-0. So they're struggling in League One. We're struggling in the Premier League, but not as much as they're struggling in League One, it looks like. But so you'd expect us to be in front. You'd expect us to be the better team. I expect us to be better than we were, though. To be honest, I don't know why. I go into every game expecting more. Turn up every time at Goodison speaking to fans before the game, and all of us think we're going to win every game 3-0 or 3-1 or something like that. But that's just football and football fans, innit? You're not going to turn up to watch your team if in your mind you're just only expecting a loss, I suppose. We're on the march with Who Knows Army. Love it, Paul, yeah. Lunatic. I'm looking to go the game against West Ham. Does anyone know how long ahead tickets are available? I'm from the Netherlands, so I have to do some extra planning. The Lunatic, if you're really looking to go and you're coming all the way from the Netherlands, look up my email address from my website, my YouTube channel, and that, and let me know, because we should be able to sort you a ticket between us probably. So just let us know. But tickets are normally available, I think, about 3 weeks before. Only you've got to be a member though for that. Just for general sale, you probably won't get one, if I'm totally honest with you. It'll sell out, so you probably won't get one on general sale. You'll have to either become a member or get lucky. Speak to somebody that might be able to get you a ticket. Craig Connor, who do you like as new manager, Craig? We were just saying before, I would have liked us to have got Graham Potter. I don't know is my honest answer. I don't know exactly who's available. Wow, Watford scored an absolute belter against Fulham. Vata is his name. Scored an absolute belter there against Fulham. So I don't know, Craig Connor, who I want as manager, and that's why I would perhaps I would have liked Graham Potter, but he's gone to West Ham. So I think Moyes, but just till the end of the season for me. That's all that I can really say on the matter. But if you maybe just keep Baines and Coleman in for the next Premier League game and see what happens, see how they do, see if they can get the lads just playing for them. I think the team stopped playing for Dyche because I think they were sick and tired of the of the tactics and the orders coming from Dyche personally. But honestly, I right now I don't know. What about everybody else? Eric Ten Hag is one that's popped up, and I haven't got anything really to say why Ten Hag shouldn't be the manager. I think he was really up against it at United, and he kept that job for probably longer than he should, let's be honest. But I think, as somebody mentioned before, I don't think the players made that easy for him. David Moyes held talks with the Everton owners. I've read that today. I've heard that today. Yeah. But we're just wondering, aren't we, whether it's going to be a permanent or just till the end of the season thing. Halo says we have found our level. Nah, it's hard to break them down, Halo. That's what we've been doing to teams we played against when we got the draw against like Arsenal and Chelsea, and that's what we were doing. Just putting everyone behind the ball, and that's what Peterborough have come and done. That's hard to break down. It really is. We haven't found our level, mate. We're already at our level at the top. But I get you anyway. You'd like Moyes short term as well, Rob, yeah? Dom Dewsbury, Mr. Drone, have you seen Ornstein's report that the Mighty Reds are in for Kvaratskhelia? What a player. No, I haven't seen that. The Kvaratskhelia. Is he the one that what country does he play for? Is it like Georgia or something like that? Some mad country, and he just bangs the goals in. Is that him? Is that the fella? Yeah. Hakon said, "Who cares?" He's just making conversation. Hakon, you know. Moyes will come back to Everton again. You're quite sure of this one, aren't you, Eugene? Quite sure of this Moyes appointment. Do you want him in, Eugene? Do you want Moyes in, do you? Definitely not Rooney, Nigel. Absolutely not. No. Rooney's lost his job at every team, every coaching job he's had, hasn't he? So it'd be totally wrong for Rooney to be appointed for us. Absolutely. I think the fans just wouldn't have that at all. Roy hitting the nail on the head of what I'm saying anyway. He said, if we can't come up with a better option than the guy we appointed 22 years ago, we are in trouble. Football moves on. I cannot agree with that more. Cannot agree with that more, honestly. And I know we liked Moyes when he was at Everton that, but we just as you just said, it was 22 years ago, and football does move on. So I'm just trying to take away the added time. There you go. Yes, football does move on. So it's not the right appointment for me, Moyes, but I'd accept it on a short term. Selwyn, Nick, so far so good. Come on, you Blues. I'm enjoying your commentary. Keep it up. Great to see a goal from open play. Hope we get Moyes at the end of the season, and let's see where we go. Yeah, fair enough. And then straight under it, Rob says, as long as it's not Southgate. Yeah, that's one that we don't want, do we? I don't get why he was. Was he knighted or something as well? Did he get some sort of OBE or something like that? Like, what's that for? What was that for? Just for literally for doing his job. And not like very well, not really well. I think England should have won something with the players that we've had in the past couple of tournaments. So in my opinion, I've just no idea why he got that OBE or whatever it was. Georgia, yes, he plays for Napoli. Knew it was Georgia. The good news that Branthwaite seems to be back in form. Well, we haven't seen a mistake, have we? But the one thing we can't do from this game is take too much from it, because with the greatest of respect, it is Peterborough. It's a good time though, really. To people say like, what a weird time to get rid of a manager when you've got a game like tonight and that. Maybe it was a good time. You know, it's only an FA Cup game against Peterborough. If we go out, we go out. You don't worry. But if you go out, you go out. We're not going to win it. So maybe it's a good time. Get the lads playing together. You know, not under Dyche before a Premier League game. So Eugene, you do want him back because he knows Everton. Right, he knew Everton. He knew Everton a long time ago. And we did like him and we have got a lot of respect for him, but yeah, just not for me. What do you think of Carsley? I'd prefer Carsley than Moyes. But I don't, there's not much I think of Carsley because I don't know that much. You know, I've seen him in charge of the England team for a very short period. But the one thing I didn't like, I believe he's done well for like the England under 21s, is it? The one thing I don't like or didn't like what Carsley did was when he was asked about the job, the England job full time or something like that, and he pretty much said, in a nutshell, said, I think they'd want someone better than me. You don't want that, do you? You know, you may be honest, but you want him really, you know, you should just saying, yeah, I'm up for it, you know, kind of thing. I can do the job. But that was the only thing I thought when he said that. I was a bit like, it's not really what you want. Is Nigel a red? Yes, Nigel's a red. Nat crack. Wonder if we'll get Carlo back with the rumours he's being replaced by the Leverkusen manager at the end of the season. He was made a sir, is that right, Andy? He was just made a sir. What's that then? Is that CBE? Because there's a kind of BE, isn't it? Some sort of B. Wonder if we get Carlo back. There's no chance of that, mate, is there? There's no chance of that. When Carlo Ancelotti was managing us, and he was all right, wasn't he? He done all right. He just stand there with his cup cup of coffee or whatever on the side. It's funny. But I wonder if it got to a point where he was thinking, what am I doing here? That was a chance for them. It's just showing the highlights. That was a chance for them when it hit Branthwaite. Sir Gareth. If they don't bring some new players on the table this window, might as well be Moyes. I don't think that. I don't think we will bring any new players in though. Does anybody else? See that Philogene? Where is he now? Aston Villa. We were linked with him like yesterday or something like that, and then he's gone to Ipswich today or agreed a deal with Ipswich today. 20 million. I don't know for a fact if we, where that link come from with us. Could have been Aston Villa putting it out there themselves just to make Ipswich jump to signing him and agreeing the fee, but it's just a sad state of affairs when you're having Ipswich beat you to a player if they have. Decore wouldn't have played that pass and DCL wouldn't have finished. Armstrong and Better are better than them. Not a bad shout, Gavin. I still feel a bit for Calvert-Lewin, Still feel a bit because the service. I've said it for weeks. The service to our forwards is shocking. It's terrible, and we put a lot on Calvert-Lewin should score more, but he can't score if you don't have the service. So I do feel for him. I know what you're saying though. Even when he has had shots, the West Ham game for me, he had chances in the West Ham game, but just didn't get on the end of them. That was a bad one. But other than that, I just don't think he gets the chances from the rest of his team. Everton needs a safe pair of hands. Gareth Southgate is that. I don't know if you're winding us up there, Nigel. Carlo was alright, but he blew up our wage bill. It's because he's used to dealing with big wage bill budgets, probably, isn't it? We could probably afford that now with the new stadium. Mike Whittingham, have you been given a ticket for the test games yet? No, Mike, no, we were touching on that before. Everton did actually come back to me today, my contact there, and say that he put the question to them whether if I could have a ticket, and it was a solid no. It was a solid no back from them because it's 10,000 only, and it's to season tickets and hospitality. Current holders of those categories. So basically, if they were to give me one, I'd quite literally be taking somebody else's. I did say I get that. I don't want to take anybody else's ticket or anything like that. So if that's the only way, that is the only way it could be done, then fair enough. Don't want to take somebody else's. But the only other option is if a season ticket holder gets a ticket and they don't fancy going and gives it to me. I'm not sure that's possible because I've also been told they're non-transferable by somebody, but who knows? In fairness to Carsley, Tuchel had already been appointed behind the scenes when Carsley said that about England needing a world-class manager. I don't know if he had, Gavin. I think it was quite a bit before that. Something I don't know, fair enough, but I thought it was quite a bit before Tuchel got appointed. So Nigel, you're not winding us up. You genuinely think that Southgate is the way to go for Everton, do you? What makes you say he's a safe pair of hands in that though? Never managed like the Premier League, or I don't know if that is safe. Peterborough have made a change here. They brought on someone called Lindgren, I think it was, for Jones. Started the clock. Kevin Felwell next to go ASAP. Yeah, I think we I just think we need better staff, board, everything all round. I get the feeling, and I could be well off the mark and well wrong. Southgate brought hope and joy. Yeah. Thumbs up. Southgate did bring hope and joy, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if anyone who was to go and be the England manager wouldn't bring that, as long as they pick the players that people are expecting, which, you know, a lot of the time they kind of do. You kind of know really who's going to be making the England team. Although genuinely, not just you probably think this just because I'm a Everton fan, of course, but I do think Branthwaite should have played a part considering the form he was in at the time in the Euros. But there you go. Don't think he played Trent Alexander-Arnold right at all either. Second half has kicked off, by the way. You'll have seen because I started the clock. Everton trying to get the ball up to Beto. He's so gangly and like weird, isn't he? Beto. He lost it, but Everton won it back. We put it out to Mikalenko, attacking on the left. Oh, he plays a killer ball to Ndiaye, but Ndiaye manages to get it under control. Plays out to Patterson. Garner Gay with a nice little touch there. Everton have come back though. We've come all the way back to Michael Keane, who then Michael Keane hit it up towards Patterson, but it goes out for a goal kick towards Harrison. It was, sorry, not Patterson. Harrison gives the Peterborough player a nice shove there. He's down on the deck. Probably missing something, but I can't find your email address for the tickets. Go to my website, mate. It's mrdrow.co.uk. Peterborough on the ball here. I haven't got tickets, by the way, Lunatic. I don't have like batches of spare tickets. All I'm saying is we should be able to source you one. It's easier, definitely for me to do it than it will be for you over in the Netherlands, and cheaper probably. We need Mourinho. Do we, Josh? Like, he's a nutcase, isn't he, Mourinho? Like, I said before, I don't know if Mourinho will just be. That's a corner to Peterborough. I don't know if Mourinho will be a good thing, like a weird, like, magic appointment that just works out amazing, or it'll just be just absolute calamity. It will not be anything in between. Corner to Peterborough comes in. Keeper Virginia takes it really well. Jumped really high there, the keeper, to gather that in. It's good. Branthwaite on the ball now, coming out from the back. Uses Beto, who's come really deep for that ball. Plays it to Mangler, out to O'Brien. Passes it up to Harrison. Lovely pass. Oh, he's gone for the return. But it's Patterson that's done the overlap. Passes it in. Oh, that was good play. That was really good play. Oh, Peterborough come away with it though. And Michael Keane just takes out the lad Lindgren, is it? That's come on. Lindgren. He done well there, that lad for Peterborough. Free kick to Peterborough. Just inside their half. They've taken it already. Southgate's only contribution to league football was to get Middlesbrough relegated. Fact. Fact, Roy. It was Rashford and the other player that messed up. Messed up what, for England, you mean? Yeah, that's my point on Southgate though. I don't even getting the England job was a bit of a mad one, and he did okay with England. You know, got to a couple of finals and did okay, but and I know it's dead that you can't even like judge it, can you? Whether you know any other manager would have got us that far. You obviously can't. But well, I suppose we will be able to with Tuchel when we get when's the next tournament? It's next year, isn't it? Um, is it World Cup next year? So we'll maybe see them, but it'll still be a different bunch of players then. So, but I just don't know if he done anything special. If I'm honest with you. Ah, Patson's just took it inside. Their defender, lovely, pulls it back. Oh, who was that? Mangle, Garnagay fires it over the bar. Really good play by Patson though to check back inside here. Oh, he puts it through his legs. Put it through the defender's legs. Played it back to Garnagay who blasted over the bar. It was lovely though. I'd like to see him play more, Patterson, you know. Mourinho's the last person you need. Mourinho needs a cult-like following to succeed, in my opinion. If we all got behind him and relished in his madness, it could be spectacular. Yeah, I agree with that, Meow. I really do. How about this one, Brendan Rodgers? Nah. Um, not another, not another ex-Liverpool manager. Hated that when we had Benitez, and you just get like all the Reds. As soon as we lost or something like that, you just get like Agent Rafa does it again, and all this. Um, I hate all that. So no, I don't think we could do that one, Peter. Peterborough on the ball at the moment. Oh, nice turn by the defensive mid there, and then he's gone for the pass up to the left to Hayes. Oh, Patterson has gone right through him there, standing up like, but just like barged him. I think it might be a corner to them off Patterson. But he went right through the player like in a good way. It's not a free kick or nothing. I don't think no, it's a corner. He just won the ball, but took the player as he did it. What about Pep for manager? Nah, he scratches his face too much, him. Mad. Corner comes in. Cleared by Beto. Garner puts it out for a throw into them, right up by the halfway line. See, Peterborough are trying to make things happen here, which makes me think it could be good. Could be a good thing if we make them work. Try and score instead of just defending. Might open up more gaps for us. Could be a good... Oh, Patterson's just lost it. We've won it back though. Ball got put up towards Harrison there. He's running with the defender. Now look at the defender's pulling him all over the place. Nothing given. It's gone out for a throw-in to Everton. What about Pep for manager? I think you've ended the chat there, Vassal, with that one. I know it's a joke, but yeah, of course. Who wouldn't take him? Ball comes out to Jake O'Brien. Passes it forward to Harrison Armstrong. He does a lovely pass round the defender to Beto. Beto wins it back to Patterson. Harrison Armstrong does go backwards to Jake O'Brien, who goes all the way back to Virginia. Branthwaite plays a 1-2 with Mangala. Gets it back. Branthwaite's on the run. He's pulled back by the defender, but the referee plays an advantage. And it comes out to the right. It's with Harrison Armstrong. Harrison Armstrong does really well. He shields the ball in the corner, shielding it from two Peterborough players, and then as soon as he gets a nudge in the back, he goes down and wins us a free kick right down by the corner. Conte's just said there's not a lot on that one, and there wasn't. Free kick to Everton. Coming in now, right down by the corner flag. Patterson to take it. Floated in. Cleared. Cleared by Cipriano. And Peterborough, they attacked a little bit there, but there was only two of them. Go for it. Everton take the ball back really easy. Just feel like Peterborough need to go for it quite a bit more. Lunatic, I've just got that. Just feel like Peterborough should be going for this a little bit more. It is just the FA Cup, why not? Third round, get beat 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, it makes no difference. I just want Peterborough to push up loads so we can expose them at the back. Peterborough lad having a change of shirt there. Don't know why. Branthwaite won the ball. Lovely there. It's come out wide to Patterson. He's got loads of space. Chips it in. It's come to Ndai at the back. Pass it to Mangala. Back out to Ndai. And Dying Gay tried to play 1-2 but lost it. Gay's won it back really well. And Jake O'Brien juggles round with it and passes it back to Keane, nice and easy. Everton back on the ball with Mangala. So Vassal, sorry, needed a laugh. Yeah, we all do, don't we? Roy Nixon, we've just gone from the edge of their box to our keeper. Insane, yeah, I know. Paul says it's Fulham 2, Watford 1. Yeah, with that, Roy, going from the edge of their box to our keeper, it was insane, that one, wasn't it? Again, with stuff like that, I know there's a time and a place for for like when you have to play safe, just keep hold of the ball and go backwards and start again and all that. But that one was a daft one. Free kick to Everton. Right on the touchline, out on the left. It goes back to Keane, then to O'Brien. Now it's Armstrong who passes it through to Beto. That's a nice pass through the box. Beto pulls it back. There's no one there to meet it. Peterborough try to clear, but Everton win it back. Mangala played a 1-2. I think it was with Armstrong. And as he tried to put it in the box, it's blocked and it goes out for a corner to Everton. Fulham 2, Watford 1. Who scored? Who scored for Fulham? Nobody told me that yet. Just want to know for Wobie. I'm always interested to know for Wobie scored. Corner to Everton. It's high. Again, very high. Handball. I think Jake O'Brien was it? Or yeah, Jake O'Brien. He tried to head it and handballed it instead. Andy Lloyd says, "What do you think of the Arsenal manager saying they lost 2-0 to Newcastle because it was a different make of ball?" Mate, I heard that. Yeah. that was a funny one, that wasn't it? Talk of excuses. He says it's much different than the Premier League balls, and it's got different grip, it flies differently in the air, and all this rubbish. Yeah, bizarre, mate. And I don't like it, to be honest with you. I personally don't like those sorts of excuses. I think it's pathetic. I'd rather a manager comes out and either says, yeah, look, we weren't good enough, or perhaps they were just better. Newcastle were really good against Arsenal. There's no harm in sometimes saying that, and blame it on a ball. What did he say about a bad workman? What are your thoughts on that, everyone? Would you rather your manager like look for mad excuses or something like that, or would you rather he was to just say, if you get beat and the other team are good, like Newcastle were against them? It's not like it was a fluke. Newcastle were really good. Would you rather your manager just owned up to that and said they were just better than us? I'll come up with some crap excuse. Peterborough putting a ball in the box. Come right through to a Peterborough player. He was at the back on his own. Surely he was offside, that lad. Shot comes in, it's deflected. Virginia stops it going out for a corner. It's showing this again. Surely this lad's offside. My God, the one at the very back isn't. Think it's Ndai should have been tracking back with him and just didn't. That was a let-off there. Still 1-0 Everton. As Beto's fouled inside our own half. Wins a free kick. Jimenez for Fulham. Jimenez scored both, Jim. Patterson probably delighted. Dyche has gone. He's not getting slapped in the head anymore. Funny one, that, innit? He's probably made up, though, as well, that he can possibly get a game. This is a cup game against Peterborough. Again, to repeat that we can't read too much out of this, and maybe it was always their plans, rest the likes of Ashley Young. But I just think it's time to start giving him more game time, getting him on the pitch more. Personally. On that note, though, I do think Ashley Young's been really good for us this season up to now. I really do. Can't go on, though, that, can it? At his age. In the Premier League at that level. 100% record for Bain so far. Yeah, that's up to now, mate. There's still 25 minutes to go. Muniz and Jimenez, was it? Thanks, Vassal. Maybe if Arsenal played with the same ball as Newcastle, they could have won. Exactly that. That's the point. Oh, Everton have played a lovely bit of football there. Come to Mikalenko in the end and nothing come of it. That was a lovely bit of play there. All the way down the park, got in the box. Mikalenko just couldn't then get it under control. Beto's just been booked. Mikalenko has a touch before he wants to get his shot off. And Katongo just gets in front of it. And clears. Don't know what Beto got booked for there. I know it was a tackle, it just didn't look bad enough for a booking. Yeah, lunatic, exactly that though. I like that one. If Arsenal played with the same ball as Newcastle, they would have won. It'd be great if the reporter talking to Arteta when he said that would have just said that to him. Should have asked to play with the same ball. Who would be your first choice to replace Dyche, even if you think we couldn't get him? 3-1 now, Fulham, Anderson with the goal. Who would be your first choice to replace Dyche, even if you think we couldn't get him? If I thought he was going to come and put effort into it, I'd go back and I'd go Ancelotti. Everton corner. Oh. Everton corner come in, drop to Mangala. He has a shot, but it's deflected out for another corner. Yeah, perhaps go Ancelotti to come back. And just stay and go, have a real good go of it with the new managers. Corner comes in. It's high, really high. We've played some really high corners today, you know. Peterborough player just then does that thing. I was saying this in the Bournemouth game I was commentating on and doing a live watch along on. You know, that thing where a player just lets the ball get in front of him and he just backs into the other player and then just goes down for a free kick. That's what the Peterborough player did then. It's what Harrison Armstrong did before, to be honest, by the corner. It didn't bother me then. It's one of those sorts of things. Armstrong's coming off now for Jack Harrison. This might be a decent game for Jack Harrison. A little bit of pace to go past a few people. And Broja is coming on for Beto. Broja was a weird one last week. Bournemouth game, wasn't he? He went down because he kicked the floor. And then about 5 minutes or so later, he was just holding his side. And went down, stayed down, and then eventually was taken off. He got booked for kicking the ball away, did he? I missed that. That's Beto. So we've got Broja and Harrison on for Armstrong and Beto. Broja just lost the ball then. Peterborough trying to put an attack together on the right. Excuse me, everyone. Well, Everton have tried to play a ball over the top to Broja. There's no need for that, you know. There's no need. It runs straight through to their keeper. There's no need for that. You know, we could just hold of it. Nigel, thanks again, mate. That's the second time you've done that. Sent me a £5 for a beer. Really appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much. I did get some beers as well on the way home on Saturday after the Bournemouth game. Got 4 Peroni and enjoyed them very much with that money. Thank you. My mother-in-law had one as well. Took one off me. Just tried to play a ball through to Broja again. It was on the floor. More comes with on the floor because what happens is it went through to them, but they've then got to play out with that. When it's high in the air, you don't win it. You know, it's just coming back at you in the air. There's a Peterborough player down at the moment. Everton play on, and so we should. He's just down holding his leg. Patterson on the ball. Back to O'Brien. Now Garner. As we go back to Michael Keane. Out to Mangala. All the way to the left. To Mikalenko. Plays a 1-2 with Mangala. Now through to Ndai, who's found a little pocket of space. He tries to chip it in. And it's put out for a corner. Nice play again. We're playing better football this half, definitely. It's actual football. It's all go, mate. It's great to see you. It is all go, isn't it? It's all happening. It's all happening. It's 1-0 to Everton. We've just sacked the manager. New owners, new stadium coming in. Could this be the awakening of a sleeping giant? Who knows? Are we getting ahead of ourselves? See Andy Lloyd's comment, if that's true. What's Andy Lloyd said? Let me see. Where's Andy Lloyd's comment? Sky said Dyche had to pick the team for tonight. Then they sacked him. Do you reckon that's true? And how do you reckon that went when you say Sky said he had to pick the team for tonight, and then they sacked him? They all just standing there like round the table looking at him. As soon as he puts that last name, like nip the paper away and get out. Ashley Young's coming on for Everton, it looks like. I wonder if we'll see his son come on for Peterborough. I doubt that's true. You know, I don't know how Sky would know that. Everton needs a second goal against Peterborough. Yeah, we do. It's a corner here. Jack Harrison putting it in now. Corner comes in. Oh, it's a nice corner. He played it he fizzed it to Michael Keane, who was running in from the back. And Michael Keane volleys it. Not very well. He hits it into the floor. Bounces up off the floor and goes to Brozier, who heads it over the bar. Nathan Patterson's going off. He's had 72 minutes, which is good for him. He's done all right as well. He's done all right. Ashley Young's coming on. Wonder if Peterborough are going to bring his son on. Wonder if they'll do it just for the sake of doing it. Father against son playing on a FA Cup third round tie. Why does Patson keep overhitting corners? He was blue nose, wasn't he? Like really high. Really high. Why Sub Armstrong played well? He did. Yeah. Normally you've got your drone around. You're saying it's true. Is that about Sean Dyche having to pick the team, is it? How do you know that's true? Is it just because Sky said it, like? Ashley Young on the ball now. Puts the ball in. Mangala passes it back out to Ashley Young. He puts it in again. No blue in the box trying to win that. But we've got it back. Jack Harrison plays it to Garnett. Plays it out to Mikalenko. To Ndai. Back to Mikalenko. Back to Ndai. Jack Harrison on the ball. It comes to Harrison. He's offside. I reckon this game will suit Jack Harrison, you know. Tyler Young started warming up. Really hope he comes on. I do, you know. It's all I'm here for now, to see if Tyler Young comes on. Ashley Young will probably get sent off, taking him out or something. Jack Harrison attacking now. Oh, he loses out. Tried to go past a player but lost out. And Peterborough put it out for a throw into Everton. Oh, Harrison has the ball in his hands and Ashley Young standing right there. Just throw it to him quick. Dale says, are we going to get Hammer's Xboss sacked yesterday? Lopetegui. Was that his name? Lopetegui, was it? No, don't think we'll have him, mate. Don't think we'll have him. Donnelly has come off for them for some other player. I'm not sure who it is. It might be de Havilland, but I'm not sure. Big dunking coming. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. So, Velda, you said it was on Sky Sports, shortened down. He done the train and set everything up, then got sacked and Baines in last minute. I know you say last minute, but I'd actually heard from a few sources, like first thing this morning. And Dyes just fell over in the box. He'd done all the hard work as well and then fell over. Yeah, I heard from, I had quite a few text messages this morning from a few sources telling me that Dyche had gone. That was like 9 a.m. So I know it was announced at like 4:30 p.m. or something like that. But I think it was done early this morning, you know. Jack Harrison plays a lovely ball up to Mikalenko. Out on the left now with Mikalenko. He's trying to get past his man. Oh, he does. Lovely. Oh, lovely footy that. It's what you want to see. Build a bit of confidence. Play some football. Have a go. Instead of passing backwards and sideways non-stop. This is definitely what you want to see. Although we just then hit it straight out for a throw into them, like. Got 12 minutes to play. It's 1-0 Everton. Very comfortable 1-0, but I'd like us to get another one, like. I was way off with my 5-2. Guess, wasn't I? Way off. Peterborough looking to put an attack together here. It's come out to the left. Hayes for them getting in the box. Oh, he just tries to hit it right across the face of goal. Yeah, and Dye tries to get away from his man there. Come out to Dye. Tries to get away from his man. He's challenged, and as soon as the ball runs away from him, the ref blows for a free kick. Definitely a free kick to Everton, that. Is Moyes favourite for the job? I think he's favourite, Marcy, yeah? Did he take training this morning? There probably wasn't any training this morning. That's what I'm saying. They're playing a match tonight. Doubt they trained, or it would have been very light or something like that. So, if you had to pick between David Moyes and Jose Mourinho, who would it be? I'd go for Jose Mourinho. You know, just to see what happens, innit? We know he has been a good coach in the past. We know he's got it in. We just know he's a bit off his head as well. Like, but I'd go Jose Mourinho ahead of Moyes. I just think Moyes, as I've said before, I think it's a step backwards. I think you're just then inviting more boring football. So I'd take a risk with Mourinho if I had to choose between them two. Peterborough attacking here. Ball comes over. Nearly makes it to their man on the back post, but it was cleared by maybe Mikalenko. I'm not sure though. Mikalenko plays it up front to Brozier here. Gone past the keeper. Oh, the keeper come right out. Oh, Brozier's down again. Brozier stayed down. Is he just like lying on the floor, this fella? Peterborough playing on. You can't blame them because we did before when their man was down. Thing was, their man wasn't really injured. Looked like he had cramp or something. Brozier looks injured. Peterborough still playing on. Getting booed by the Everton fans for playing on. They put the ball in. But now Everton won it back and Everton played on. Ashley Young didn't kick it out. Brozier's still down, I think. He's out of shot, but I think he's still down. VAR is not an operation tonight, Dale, no. Peterborough put a ball through. Gets through to their attacker who puts it out for a goal kick. Nowhere near on target, like, but it's a nice ball beating behind our defence for them, though. It hasn't gone to Brozier yet to show us if he's up or not, or what's going on with him. Literally, it looked like nothing happened to Brozier there, you know. Don't know if it's the way he's gone down. Don't know what's happened to him there. He looks in real pain, you know, Brozier. Looks in real pain. What's he been on the pitch there? Like 5 minutes or something. Watching this again. He goes past the keeper. Nah, I don't know what's happened to him. Brozier, he's injury prone, yeah? Who was doing your camera tonight? No one is. No one's doing the camera, mate. I said I said near the beginning of the live stream, Dale, there, I've pressed a button somewhere that's doing like autofocus and I don't know how to get it off. So, and I didn't want to mess with it at the very beginning of the video because I'd probably ended up losing the picture. So I'll mess with it after. Nobody's doing the camera, it's just doing its own thing. Look, if I move over here, I think it'll follow me. Ish. Yeah, see. Don't know how it's doing that. Don't know how it's doing it. There's Brozier out for the remainder. Yeah, it will be, you know, it's stretched off and everything here. He's getting oxygen. These stretchers look weird, don't they, if anybody's watching? It's like a stretcher that comes in half or something. It's weird. It's good it stays with you. The camera, yeah. No, it's not my Osmo, no. Terry Tuna. Terry Tuna put Asmir, big Asmir Begovic up front. No, it's just my phone. It's something I've done on my MacBook that I use to change the settings and everything. We're bringing Decore on. So, who's going up front? It must just be Decore, mustn't it? Oh, the hell, bro, just getting his leg strapped right up here. Decore coming on, yeah. Yeah, looks like Decore for Broja. That's a nasty injury, that, for Broja. I've watched it, showed him go down a few times there, and it just didn't look like anything happened, really. Having oxygen and everything, like getting stretched off, so it's better than Sky's camera work. I don't know about that, mate. Has it got a setting called tracking on it? No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. I love the fun. Fulham 4-1. Who scored for Fulham? Paul. I'm gonna go for who's that young lad? Who's that young lad? Scored 2 late goals recently. Can't think of his name, but I'm gonna go for him. We need 3 new strikers, I know, don't we? Just it's funny. Like last week, no, week before last. Sorry, I think we had Calvert-Lewin up front. We had Broja, Beto, and Chamiti on the bench. Chamiti's injured now. Calvert-Lewin's out injured, and Broja looks like he's going to be out injured. So we're going to be left with Beto only anyway. It was Castagna that scored, wasn't it? He was not the one I was going for. A date yet for the LFC game? Yeah, something like it's been penciled in for something like the 17th of Feb. I believe. Dale, something like that. Somebody's just come on for Peterborough called Mother's Ill. Mother's Ill. It's a mad name. Hope she's going to be alright. Lindstrom coming on as well. Broja and Mangala for Decore. And did I say Lindstrom? Broja going up on the stretcher now. Honestly, I don't know if any of you were watching that, but yeah, well, the injury looks really bad, Vassal, yeah. The injury, the question is now, can we stay up? I know it is, mate. Broja looks like he's going straight off down the corner, because he's not even going down the tunnel, straight down the corner on the stretcher to probably straight to hospital there, like that. That's really strange, man. That's honestly, I was just about to say, if you're watching the game, like, it wasn't a bad challenge or nothing like that. He jumped the challenge. Must be the way he landed. Must just be like really weak leg. And Dye is up front. And Dye is up front because he just tried to turn somebody then. Looks like Lindstrom is playing left. Left side of the front three. Jack Harrison is attacking now. The right. Plays it back to Decore. Don't know how long they said was added on then. Did anybody hear? 10 minutes. 10 minutes added on. And Peterborough are attacking with their number 9. Don't know who he is. Their number 9 just had a shot, but he scuffed it. It's a straight source. And then Jack Harrison gets taken out. He's still on the floor as Ashley Young plays the ball out. There's like 3 players down, 2 Peterborough players, and Jack Harrison. Ashley Young played it out. Their player, Con Clark, I think he's got a bit of cramp. That's why he's down. I don't know about the others. Well, Rob Edwards or Gary O'Neill for manager. Yeah, not bad shout, especially the Gary O'Neill one. But don't know, when he's literally just lost his job for Wolves. I don't think it's right for him to step straight into another job, such high pressure job. So no thanks, not for me. Reckon he did his Achilles, do you, mate? Jim, could be. If it is serious, we are likely to send him back to Chelsea to free up loan space. Which much rather he wasn't hurt though. Yeah, meow, absolutely, yeah, definitely. But it's still business is business as well, isn't it? I'd definitely rather he wasn't hurt, but yeah, if it is bad, then of course you can't just have a loanee, sitting there if he's going to be out for the season, he has to go back. He's been out for most of it already when we took him. It was a weird signing, wasn't it? Knowing he was going to be out for months, to still sign him. It's a big risk, it didn't pay off. Get Duncan back. Duncan Ferguson, William. Damn, it's cold again tonight in North Wales. Is it, Nigel? Yeah, what's the temps up there? I've heard it's possibly going to about -15 up in Scotland tonight, so glad I'm not there. It's pretty cold here though as well. Pretty cold. Everton on the attack now. It's Garner attacking down the left. He runs out of legs, but the Peterborough player puts it out for a throw. Garner completely run out of legs there though. Thrown to Everton. We throw it back to Branthwaite. Decore on the ball now. Pass it back to Michael Keane. Comes out to Jake O'Brien. To Decore. Back to Jake O'Brien. That's it. We try a little something there. Ashley Young's taken down the player. Their left back. And it's a free kick to Peterborough. About 7.5 minutes left to play. 6.5, should I say, left to play. Yeah, I'd love big dunk back. And Dale says Rooney. I don't get the ex-Stoke manager is now a number 2 at West Ham. Is he? Yeah. Is that good thing or a bad, or are you just referring to me saying that about like Gary O'Neill walks straight to another job there? Terry, being a number two is different, isn't it? Different than being the head coach. Like, how about this for a laugh, Stevie G? Steven Gerrard was terrible in the I think we've just won a free kick there, right up by the left corner flag. Lindstrom won the free kick. Steven Gerrard done terrible over in where was he? Saudi Arabia. Done terrible out there, so don't think he's the answer. He done well for Rangers, didn't he? But we don't want him. We definitely don't want him. Get Coleman and Baines on. Yeah, take that. Is it a pen for Everton? Don't know how I must be like 30 seconds or something behind it, and I don't even know why I'm on iPlayer. Yeah, yeah, it's a penalty. He drags down Branthwaite, doesn't he? Looks like Branthwaite is going to win the ball. Let's have a look at it here. Yeah. Branthwaite's going to... It's just dropping right into Branthwaite, isn't it? Katongo just keeps hold of him. The way it's bounced up, Branthwaite's winning that. Yeah, Branthwaite's winning that, and he's going to slot it home. So, it's Ndai to take it. Love watching your videos. Do you know when our personal tiles will be laid at the Everton Way? I believe they could be starting work on that Everton Way as early as tomorrow. But I don't know. I've just heard that. Ndai to take the pen to make it 2-0 to Everton. Put it into round 4 of the FA Cup. And he slots it home. So calm and cool. Slots it home. Bottom right. Come on, you Blues. Come on, you Blues. Into the next round. Into the next round. Come on. Come on, Iliman Ndiaye. Wasn't like a great pen, was it? But he sent the keeper the wrong way. Keeper goes the right way there. He saves it but he didn't. So, yeah, Nigel, good for confidence. See if we can get some confidence behind the team. We don't play now for 10 days or something, though, do we? But again, that might be the reason behind this, the timing of the sacking, as well. Because we had this game tonight, but then we don't play at the weekend or anything. So it's just, yeah, got my message saying, Daddy, change it to 2-0. Like I say, it's good Johnny Family Watch. Thanks very much, Darcy, if that was you. Get to bed. So I want Peterborough relegated for not bringing Tyler on. The arseholes. Yeah, up to Villa, isn't it? Why aren't you bringing him on to just play with his play the same game as his dad? Just so you can say what a momentous occasion that would be. Harrison Armstrong, player of the match, by the way. I think he's just been told there. He's got a little smile on his face. Yeah, how good would that be to bring Tyler Young on to play against his dad in an FA Cup third round tie? Do you know what I mean? You're losing. Now just bring him on for 2 minutes just so we can say it. Ball bags. 99 minutes. Referee should blow up any second now. And he does! 2-0 Everton. Come on, you Blues. Nice to do a watch-along that we actually win. Don't care if it's against Peterborough on this occasion. You can only beat who's in front here. So, fantastic win for the Blues and into the next round. We will obviously be keeping a very close eye on events over the next few days or so. As I think I was saying just before we got that penalty with the time of the sacking, it could be because we've got a kind of break, haven't we? Because we're not playing at the weekend because this is our FA Cup game here tonight. So maybe I hope they have got something in mind. I personally think it will be Moyes till the end of the season. And I don't mind that if it is just till the end of the season, and I definitely don't mind it if he gets us to the end of the season still in the Premier League, of course. And I think he will. So yeah, but we'll definitely keep an eye on it. I've got some things coming up soon. No live watch along or Everton game this weekend, of course, because as I've said, we're not here. I think I actually missed it with the Tottenham, the next home game as well, against Tottenham, I think it is, because my daughter is in the if she's still watching, my daughter is competing at the gymnastics national finals on that day, which I will not miss, and she's competing to hopefully get to the World Championships in Las Vegas in July, so not something that can be missed. So I won't be at the Spurs game. Let's have a look. Villa next week. Yes, that's right. Halo, Villa next week, and then Spurs, as I said. So Lunatic 2-0 against the number 19 of League One isn't something to be proud of. Come on, Lunatic. You can, like I say, you can only beat who's in front of you. We've had a bit of a knock with the manager and all that. We're not very good, so we'll take it. Whatever. But at least they got the job done and didn't make a fool of themselves. Yeah, should have finished your comment there, shouldn't they? Harrison Armstrong is the BBCI player man of the match. That's right. He was good as well, wasn't he? Good player, him. He looks like he's going to be all right. Can you remember your first visit to Goodison as a child? Yes, I think I can. I can remember going right now, right this second. I can't remember who it was against, though. I just can't remember who it was against right now. Nigel, many thanks, bro. Congratulations. Cheers, Nigel. Thanks for watching again, mate. Thanks for the beers. Win for your stomach. No peppers tonight. Yeah, I forgot about them. Yeah. I'll put them in the fridge down there for the next watch along. I'll carry it over. For that, guys. So if you're watching, you'll probably be cheering on the other team to score just so I have to neck one of them, won't you? Great game. Nice win. Thanks for the great stream of the game, says Anfield Layouts in the Loft. Thanks for watching again, Anfield. Mark the Spark, thanks for that. Look forward to the next one. Cheers, Mark. And Dye sealed it from a cool and calm penalty. He did, man. Just a good job the keeper didn't go that way, but he didn't, so whatever. Villa next Wednesday, mate. Yeah. Yeah. Villa's the next home game. Wednesday night, isn't it? Yeah, I will be at that one then. Actually, sorry, it's a Tottenham game on the Sunday. I'm not at. Due to my daughter's comp. Pesky kids, hey. You would hope the new manager will be named in the next 48 hours. Yeah, you would, because it's not something you want to stay in limbo for too long, is it? Or if they're not going to appoint one, they just need to say, don't they? It's going to be Baines with Coleman assisting for the time being. So as long as it's not limbo for a while. Nick, thanks for the video. Updates to the new stadium. No problem, Jason. Thanks for watching. Nigel says, I'm proud and fortunate to have played against Everton's first team. Really, Nigel? Go on, tell us more, mate. Tell us more next time, so I'm going to go now. I want to get home. Nice one, Nick. I really enjoyed your commentary. Keep up the great work. You're doing a safe journey home. Cheers, Selwyn. Thank you very much. I'm going to get home now. Finish off these. Well done. Keep up the good work. Philip Amir says, yours was Chelsea. Sat up in the main stand on Boxing Day. Freezing with a nosebleed, being so high up. Yeah. How old were you, Philippa? And what was the score? Played shocking. It wasn't that great, was it? But you know what? It's the result that counts. Let's just think of that. Chili's only outside tonight. Yeah, that's right, Nick. Hey, from Melbourne, Australia. Love the stadium updates. Cheers, designer AU. How is it in Australia now? A little bit warmer than it is here, I bet. Massive spiders, though, I hear. So I'll just stay here. I think Everton needs to get some new players now in the January transfer window. Ideally, Eugene, but you 8 and it was 3-3. That's not a bad first game for you then, is it, Philippa? Guys, on that note, I am going to sign off. Great win for Everton. Who knows what's going to come on the managerial front. We'll keep an eye on it. I'll be doing a full fly around of the Everton Stadium this weekend. If there's any news about the manager before then, we'll probably have a little chat about it at some point. Other than that, I've got a nice video coming. Really good one I'm putting together about something in Liverpool. That'll be out, I think, Monday night. So keep your eye out for that. Other than that, guys, come on, you Blues. Up the Friedkin Toffees. 2-0 through to the next round. Thank you all very much for watching. Really, really, really appreciate it. Take care, everyone.